Welcome aboard Monday's Market Outlook here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. And wow, what an incredible week, folks. When you get a chance, go to my Instagram, official Wiz Buckley, or my LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever to check out the debrief of the past week, from doing a fundraiser at Trump National and also Mar-a-Lago, the president showing up at cocktails, and me being able to brief the No Fallen Heroes Foundation mission, to taking the jet out to Colorado, flying over a retreat where 3 No Fallen Heroes grant recipients were sitting with the medicine, and then supporting the NHL alumni game, the outdoor game out in Carbondale with Dustin Lynch there, and just incredible past week and a half. So it's the newest reel on my Instagram page to go check it out. Also an incredible weekend, man. Doesn't get any better when Navy beats Army. I mean, Army folks were like, we should be in the college football playoffs. We're 11-1 or whatever they were. And the one was Notre Dame beating the shit out of them. But anyway, doesn't matter. You're gone, Army. So, and then obviously Travis Hunter from Colorado, the University of Colorado, Scobuffs, won the Heisman. So it was pretty cool. Had a great time. Okay, let's get to work. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, right there, December 17th, 10 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to do a 2024 debrief. My performance in 2024 made my 151% performance in 23 look embarrassing. Knocked it out of the park this year, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to brief what's coming ahead in 2025, what I'm going to be targeting for max profit. Free brief tomorrow morning, folks. Go.topgunoptions.com/2025-brief-register. I'll put this in the link below on YouTube or in the email that you're reading right now. Go.topgunoptions.com/2025-brief-register. We have a ton to talk about tomorrow morning, man. Could not be more bullish on everything that's going to happen in the next 4 years. Going to be some dangers, but we're going to brief all of that stuff. This New York Times article, that's me dogfighting over the skies of Texas when I was a youngin'. Getting a ton of attention. Top Gun Navy pilots fly at the extremes. Their brains may suffer. Here was the follow-up article that just came out in the New York Times. Seeking relief from brain injury, some veterans turn to psychedelics. Love the sub-headline. Unable to find effective treatments at home. Exactly. Veterans with brain injury symptoms are going abroad for psychedelics like ibogaine that are illegal in the United States. Why? Follow the money. There's a revolving door between the VA and the FDA. It's a pill factory, folks. It's a disgrace. These times, they are a change in, I guarantee. And it's articles like this on the front page of the New York Times that make my heart smile. So this is fantastic. I'll share this link on my social media as well. I'm from Jersey. I'm an aviator. I've been getting calls and emails and texts nonstop on this stuff, folks. The mystery drones over Jersey. Let me lead with this, and I said this when it started going on. They're ours. This isn't hard, folks. When you see that weasel John Kirby go, these drones aren't illegal. They're not foreign. So, folks, they're telling you everything they're not. Figure it out. They're ours. If they were foreign, if they were green men in spacesuits or something like that, they would be freaked. They're not. They're ours. So it's either an exercise where they're trying to figure something out, or something bad's going on. That's why they're not telling us. I saw the video about the drone CEO. Like, they're probably drones looking for radioactive. Did somebody smuggle a dirty bomb into, a dirty nuke into New York City and Jersey? Is another 9/11 happening? Don't know. But these drones, and let me remind folks, UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. There is nothing that we've seen around this planet from another planet, universe, galaxy, being, period. They're all ours, or the Chinese, or the Russians, folks. Trust me, okay? If you can dream it, if you can sit here and daydream something, there's a booger eater in a windowless room over air conditioning with pizza boxes in a corner and Mountain Dew on a computer or in a lab trying to make it happen. I guarantee you there are SAP, special access programs, that are insane. what they're doing with energy, directed energy and movement and stuff like that, it would curl your toes. So the reason they're not freaking out and that the FBI doesn't know or the DHS or whatever is because it's probably a SAP, a special access program. The fact that Donald Trump's not going, I'd be shooting these down. Sleepy Joe, Kamala, what are you doing? Dangerous. It's embarrassing. The fact that Trump is relatively quiet, I forget what he said, but he didn't do what you would have thought he would have done. Remember the balloon, the Chinese, we knew those. Chinese balloons just flying across the U.S. Joe had no problem with until the American people freaked out and then he shot them down. They're not doing that to the East because they're ours. That's it. The reason behind them being ours and what they're doing, up for debate. Okay. Big week ahead. Oh, wait, real funny. Let's all laugh together. Janet Yellen, our Treasury Secretary. Sorry. $15 trillion increase in U.S. debt. Sorry. This is team transitory, folks. This is the team that, with a straight face, looked into the cameras and told us inflation was transitory. Well, I guess if your definition of transitory is 2 years, 2.5 years, then they were right. Clearly, they lied to us, folks, and they have no idea what they're doing. So, big week ahead because we have a Fed meeting, Jerome Powell's meeting, and guess what? Inflation, CPI, and PPI ticked up last week. Inflation is sticky. Actually, it's not sticky. Sticky would mean it's hovering. It's not. For the past 4 or 5 months, inflation has ticked back up. Just like in Maui, folks, the danger with a fire is it reigniting. You have to set it, what's it called? A reflash watch, right? The Fed should have been watching out for this, but instead they're cutting rates. Jerome Powell cut 50 basis points right in front of the election. I wonder why. He shouldn't have. In my opinion, folks, we shouldn't get 25 points this week. We should get 0, or we should get a 25% increase. These people who it is their only job to not screw this stuff up are screwing this stuff up. So we're going to debrief a lot more of this stuff tomorrow, man, because you just can't. You can't make this shit up. The Fed's game plan on interest rate cuts keeps shifting. You think because they don't know what they're doing, right? The arsonist is now trying to be a firefighter and it's not working. But God bless us. We got Trump on board. Business optimism is the highest it's been in 44 years. This picture's worth 1,000 words. There's small business and business under Trump the first time through the roof. Biden implode. Trump reelected, back up. So small business optimism is the most since I was about 10, folks, which is insane. So we got a good 4 years ahead, man. We got the tech bros up at Mar-a-Lago and all that type of stuff. I could not be more bullish. We're gonna talk about all this stuff tomorrow in our free live trade brief at 10 a.m. Another really good article in the New York Times. I don't have the free version, but look at the headline here. The CEOs are tripping. Can psychedelics help the C-suite? A growing cottage industry is dedicated to the theory that mind-altering drugs can improve business leadership. You know what I'm going to have a problem with right out of the gate, don't you? In the sub-headline, drugs. Plants, substances that God put on this planet for us to heal are not drugs, New York Times. They're medicine. Get it right. Medicine. Dude in a lab coat and a beaker. Focused on profit. Medicines heal, and they're not worried about profit. Clearly, Big Pharma helped write that article. A little bit of a pause in our Trump rally here, but this was monster, folks. This was our Santa Claus Christmas rally. Fading a little bit. We're hovering right around, 60, 75 on the S&P 500, which is fine. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon's had a monster run recently, and it's starting to just take a little bit of a breather, which is fine. We're already out of our bullish double verticals and our burner trades that were absolutely printing money. Let me just show you real quick. Let me look at Dennis. This was in our live trade brief this morning. Dennis wrote this. Let me read it. Wiz, in April 24, you suggested we buy. That's a little much. Let me go. Well, that's way too big. I bought one contract, Amazon synthetic stock, 8 months ago, which now has a profit of $11,000, just under a 400% profit on one contract. Ladies and gentlemen, one contract, which was really cheap, maybe a couple $100. He's up 11 grand, folks. Who else wrote something? Vic wrote this also in our solo Amazon brief. Up almost 8 grand on my synthetic stock. So, folks, we're going to cover all of this stuff tomorrow in our free live trade brief. One more time, let me give you the registration link. go.topgunoptions.com/2025-brief-register. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. Have a great rest of your day. How about my birds? Fights on, namaste, and basi basi. Whiz out.